Hello, friends and fellow adventurers. Welcome to the MNmaxed podcast. We want to thank you for joining us, and you do so as we continue Bloodlords. As always, we'd like to invite you to come join our Discord where you can hang out with us and other listeners of the show. And if you'd like to throw a little financial support our way, you can check out our Patreon, and a shout out to all of those that are Lich level and above. Rock Jedi, Wolf, Barnabas Slump, Thunder Mammoth, The Trevor Project, Dos Chris, Fizgig, AC Goldner, Arab Gar, Optus, Gonna Secret Pasture there, Indie Link, Tawdry Monster, Mercutio, Angel Shadow Art, Cyrendon, The Necromancer Forever, Doc Holiday, Corey, Jason K, Dicky Lopez, Bobson Dugnut, Ricky Ropebridge, Alex K, Doma Elaka, Frank L, Just Mike Works, Rusty, Argoon's Long Lost Elbow, Fig Tears, Zach S, Jimmy H, Mr. Turtle Sleeve, Darren, Caleb W, Pickle, Mr. Grim, Fire Down, M54, Ewas, Jameson S, Eric R, Plus 2 Vorpal Salmon of Whacking, I'm Not a Robot, George F, Leohard, Hard, Witch Hunter, Jeremy D, Matthew M, Scott E, Progeny of Kuchu Lane, Liz Giggles, Callistra Specialty, Brendan K, Gringus Maximus, and Andrew G. Shout out to new patron this week at the dead level, George F. Thank you all so much for your support. And now a recap of session 25. We're in Iron Tavia's cabin immediately following the death of poor Gerdrug. We begin to search around and find a notebook. It has info about shipments of brain grit going out of this cabin. Also stuff about someone named Sani, Bride of the Sea, who has tremor paste in Salashore, and notes about someone named Decrosia in the town of Patged, and insufficient quantity. Perhaps a third ingredient? As we explore downwards, we find a huge Minotaur skeleton in the basement. Arius pokes it and it comes to life. It's Trakmaruk and Swanee. We convince him he owes us and have him join our cause. We go down some more stairs. Trakmaruk goes first. We find Iron Tavia making a brew. Lucan does his best to pry some information from her, but she just wants to be creepy and fight. She gets big and scary. Our new friend has some cool tricks, but also gets fucking stomped. Arius heals everyone and Mook takes his revenge, munkily crushing Iron Tavia right back. And also her little dragon friend, Midnight. Immediately upon her death, the Cottage starts to do some very weird shit, and apparently, we're still in combat.
Iron Tavia, you would just watch her sink into the soft, earthy floor. Then it lurches, and it gurgles, and it... You see steam begin to rise around you as the little bits of all the debris and trash out throughout the room begin to sizzle and burn with acid.
Wait, are you just telling me the cottage just lurched and gurgled?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
What's going to happen is, first I need everyone to give me a fortitude save.
Oh, God.
Nice.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Oh.
Starting the night off strong.
Hell yeah, we are.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
3 critical failures and 2 failures.
Wow, I'm not even one of the ones that critically failed.
Everybody else critically failed.
Yeah, Lucan and Sundrinker both failed.
Luke and
Everybody
Simo
else
failed.
critically failed.
Both as well. I'm actually busy tonight, guys. I'm sorry. I don't think I can
See,
play.
buddy.
Let's just stop recording, and I gotta go.
I'm actually in the hospital right now.
What's that? Yeah, I'll be right there.
Oh yeah, mom. Hi mom. Yeah.
Oh, someone's dead. Okay. Yeah, I'm leaving right now.
Bye.
Just somebody you wouldn't know. Bye.
She goes to a different school.
She goes to a different school. You wouldn't know her.
Oh, okay. Well, we got fortitude saves, and we have a module that tells, the success, because everyone gets to see that. It keeps things moving. Everyone who critically failed take 28 points of damage. Failures take 14 points of poison damage. Or sorry, not poison, acid. Acid damage.
Acid. Stomach acid, right?
Yep.
Because God is eating us.
Correct.
Okay. Cool. That's really cool.
So everybody is touching the floor. And the fetchling that was next to Trakmaruk fails and burns and dies and screams horribly as she sinks into the ground.
Of course she does. Of course she does.
And Trakmaruk goes down. The second time.
Yep. And that was a critical failure, so that's a dying 3.
Right to dying 3.
Well, it was nice while it lasted, Minotaur man.
He looked cool.
We're fine. He's got a hero point.
Here's what we have now. We're going to keep going in initiative. Lucan, you are up next, but we are now entering into, you are inside of a hazard now. You are inside what really honestly appears to be, the walls are glistening and all that, a stomach. And the acid seems to prove that. The exit, the only way out of here, looks like it's an esophagus. And it's slick and slimy. And the stairs go up. So now you have to escape the house. While you're in the stomach, you can make an athletics check, if you're trained, to climb on top of some of the debris in here to stave off taking the damage for 1 round. Alternatively, if anybody is an expert in crafting, there are actually all of the ingredients that you need on Iron Tavia's kitchen counter to create an antacid that will neutralize the acid damage dealt by the stomach for a number of rounds based on a D4. That's going to be your options as you try to escape the house. So, Lucan, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I guess we're going to tandem movement. I guess Lucan will try and climb on top of this debris.
Okay. Are you trained in athletics?
I am trained in athletics.
You are. Okay. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Doesn't mean I'm good at it. I'm really just trained in it so that Sundrinker's trained in it. But I rolled a 17, so I get a 22.
You successfully climb atop one of these piles of hoarded belongings, and you are able to avoid contact with the acidic walls and floor.
All right, with the second tandem movement, Sundrinker is going to get into the stairwell, and I can just... You said it's like narrow. I can get in there, though, right? I can get into the stairwell?
Yeah, you're not squeezing or anything, but it's certainly contracted a bit to make room for that, esophagus-like walls and ceiling.
I rub it gently and say it's a good girl.
As you, Sundrinker takes their first steps, the stairwell is very slippery. It is greater difficult terrain.
Well, that's where I'm going then. Now I will act together for my third action, and Lucan will attempt to battle medicine the very hurt Minotaur skeleton. So, incoming, and I will succeed.
Man, wouldn't that one just have been a kick in the balls right there?
It would have been, but it didn't happen. So, you heal 13, Tukmaruk, or whatever your name is. Trukmaruk. And with Sundrinker's act together, throat athletics DC, I will attempt to hold the throat / stairway open.
Kind of make a little more space there.
Yeah, that's something I can do with an athletics check, right?
So while you are in the throat, you can in fact use athletics to attempt to keep the pathway open, because that is the throat. This is the throat of the thing.
Because this is so complicated, Tyler decided to hand us a handy-dandy, here's the actions you can take.
Yes.
And it is really complicated.
While you're in the throat, you can use an athletics check to hold the throat open for 1 round. Now that allows all characters in the stairs to use a reflex save when the house acts, because it's going to try to pull them back down into the stomach, and when it acts, holding it open makes it easier for people to stay where they are in the stairwell.
Okay, well, we'll give it a shot. Athletics check from Sundrinker incoming. I will get a 29.
A 29 is a success.
Just a success, you say?
Just a success.
I hate you. That's my turn.
All right. Then after Lucan, that takes us over to Arius. It's your turn.
Well, Arius is gonna use his first action to start moving towards the exit. Is it when you enter difficult terrain that it doubles, or when you leave it?
When you enter.
So 5, 10, 15, 25. That's how that counts.
Yep.
Okay. Kicks, you look extremely low. I'm going to use a 2-action first level harm on Kicks just to give him a little bump.
Nice.
Do we know Kix is healed by harm now?
Yeah, he already did it with the AoE.
That happened upstairs.
I mean, he came and told me,
Oh yeah, that's also.
and I was just like, cool.
That's right.
Yeah. Arya specifically was
Kix
told, and
told
Arya
you.
didn't tell anyone.
You get 16 HPs. And that's my turn.
After Arius kicks, it's your turn.
So this is just a matter of getting to and up the door and into the hall.
So what's the movement right there? Then so just the part that I was in. So I moved out of it, or is that?
You moved out of it, so no slowing down at that point.
So it took me 1 turn to get here, and then it's 15, so I can move 3 blocks up it. I think, right? Up the
So what's your
25,
movement
so
speed?
50.
25. So that means you have 50 total, but each square of stair that you enter costs 15 feet of
So
movement.
he could move 3.
Yeah.
Because that'd be 45 out of
Yep.
50.
And I give everyone a pep talk to just get up here, boys. It's fun. Yeah, I guess I don't think there's anything else. That's all I got.
This is get out of the acid as fast as you can.
Because it doesn't feel good.
Then that is going to take us to Track Maruk. You are prone, but conscious.
Okay, first action, we're gonna stand up. Then we will, move. That's 15, 30, 45. I don't have enough to get to the other side of Kicks. That's all farther I can move.
All right, so right before the cottage begins to, or attempts to swallow and digest you, we've got Lucan on top of a stack of books and shit. Arius is in the middle of the room, still making contact with the acid. And Sundrinker, Trek Maruk, and Kix are all in the stairwell/throat.
Does this specifically say it goes in a certain order, or does this all happen at the exact same time?
The Cursed Cottage uses 3 actions: Acidic Assault in the stomach, Swallowing Staircase in the throat, and Gnashing Portal in the mouth. Checks to disable the areas might prevent these actions for a brief time. I don't really see...
Yeah, but if it's 3 actions, it's going to do it in...
There's no reason not to do it mouth, throat, stomach.
Houses actually eat backwards. There. It's intro-retro-gestion.
Okay, so we haven't gotten out of the throat yet, so we're still in the staircase. So we are going to do... The Hungry Cottage is going to use a 1-action Swallowing Staircase, and I need everyone in the staircase to give me a reflex save.
22.
Okay, that's a failure.
22 is a failure,
Yes.
but I'm holding it open, so does that make it 1 better?
Yes. So because Sundrinker successfully held the walls with an athletics check last round, Kix, Trakmaruk, and Sundrinker's reflex saves are going to be 1 step better. So Trakmaruk, your failure is actually a success.
What?
What's my critical failure?
That means you
Because
don't
it's
get
failure.
pushed down the stairs.
No. Oh.
Your critical failure is you get pushed down the stairs and you fall prone.
I thought the critical failure was falling from.
But it becomes a failure.
That's what I said, yeah. Regular failure is you
Oh,
don't
sorry.
fall prone, but you still get pushed down the stairs.
So you're going to get pushed back into the opening.
Yes. So 15 feet, Kix gets pushed all the way down to the beginning of the stairs. You end at the bottom of the staircase, and then it's going to use acidic assault, which is the stomach one. Everybody give me a fortitude save. Everyone except for Sundrinker and Trakmaruk.
And Lucan, right? Because I'm up on the thing.
Good point, Lucan. Yes, you avoid this as well. So we've got Kix, Arius
That's it.
making the saves.
Is that 16 a critical?
A 16 is not a critical failure. A 16 is just a failure.
I'll just take the failure.
Okay, so Kix got a 16, fails. Arius 15, fails. Take 13 points of acid damage.
Well, they're not unconscious yet.
That takes us to Lucan. Lucan, the pile that you're on, the extra weight that you're adding to it, is making it burn down faster, and it is not going to be sufficient for you to stand in this spot and stay away from the acid.
Is there still like acid on the floor, or can I run across the floor and not get burned?
Because it specifically is an action to deal you the damage, you can run across and not get burned.
Okay. Well, then I guess action 1 will tandem movement until I get to there. Oh, Jesus. Greater difficult terrain. That means Sundrinker could move. If I do 2 movement, Sundrinker could move there, and Lucan would be fine.
You can't get past him, can you?
Yeah, I can't get past. I'd have to. Yep, I've got to basically stay there. And then with then with my third action, I will act together, and Lucan will take a move action to get to there, and then Sundrinker will again attempt to hold the hallway open with their act together.
Got it.
Action.
Lucan, you have 30-foot movement?
25.
Can't make that far.
But Lucan's doing 3 movements.
The first step is 30, and then it would be 45, and then 60.
So yeah, I can still get there.
Yeah, you can.
Because I've got 75 feet of movement.
All right,
to get.
all right. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I can do that. All right. Athletics check incoming. I get a 25.
And this is Sundrinker holding the throat so that it doesn't swallow as effectively. That is a success.
Excellent. That is my turn.
All right. Then after Lucan, Arius, it's your turn. So can I just say something real quick?
Yes.
For everybody at home. And you guys as well, because this is interesting. Right now, Sundrinker, Lucan, and Trakmaruk are all in the stairway. They're leaving the bottom 5-foot square of the stairway open, but there's 2 people still in the stomach. So right now, going into Arius and Kix, there's only enough room to get to the bottom of the steps for one of you. The rest kind of have to wait until the rest go farther up, or whoever the other one is has to wait.
Arius does a 3-action second-level harm to heal everybody 13. Hoping to roll a little better on that, but it is what it is. But that's my turn.
Then after Arius gives everybody a little bit of a boost, Kix, it's your turn.
And ours is now just you're just standing in it now, right?
Yeah, I'm standing in it. I'm letting you go first. I have a high fortitude. I'm rolling like shit right now, but I think I have a better shot of surviving in here until you get up there.
Well, if that's the case, then I will hike my ass up to the top the most I can up the stairwell.
Does that put you in front of everyone else?
Yeah.
All right. Then after Kix, that takes us to Trakmaruk. It's your turn.
So it's 75 up to the top. Stepping into the next section, I can't do anything to stop the main floor from here, correct?
So as you're reaching, Trakmaruk gets to the top of the throat, or the staircase here. You're looking out into the rest of the cottage. You can clearly see that a lot of the planks, the boards, and the furniture are now sharpened and are like, rows and rows of wooden cutting teeth. From where you're at here, you can't do anything about the mouth. You have to be in what is the cottage mouth in order to try to disable it from inside.
Because the mouth is like smashing down?
Yeah.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't a fireplace come out of its fireplace and it's now in the middle of the house?
Yeah.
So how is it, so wouldn't that be the same as us putting like a couch up?
So you're asking if it's already disabled?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, the fireplace is destroyed.
Oh, I thought we just destroyed like an entity. We crumbled an entire fireplace made of stone.
You crumbled an entire fireplace made of stone.
I'm pretty sure we beat the shit out of that with physical attacks.
Yeah, that's exactly what you did. So,
okay. Well, I'm going to use my third action then to move into the main floor.
Okay, how far into the main floor?
Because I'm fast as fuck, I can move 30 feet into the main floor.
Goodness gracious. Okay.
I got a 35-foot movement speed.
After Trakmaruk enters the mouth of the cottage, it's the cottage's turn, and I'm going to take a moment to explain while you're in the mouth, the options that you have available to you. You can make an athletics check to use the force open action, a window or a door to forcibly expel one creature that's within 10 feet of an exit from the cottage, or use an athletics check, if you're an expert, as a 2-action activity to jam furniture in place that prevents the teeth from gnashing for a number of rounds determined by a d4 roll.
Okay. I will keep that in mind for next turn.
Yes. For right now, though, it is the cottage's turn. And for its first action, it uses Gnashing Portal. Creatures on the cottage's main floor are ground down as massive teeth appear from the floor and ceiling and gnash before receding into the area. So go ahead and give me a reflex save.
17.
17. Okay. So you're going to take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And you are also knocked prone.
Fuck, even on a failure? Oh, yep, it does that.
Because whoever wrote this book is a masochist.
Or a sadist.
Yeah, it's probably more so that.
Now, I posted the ability, and you could probably read it, but in the ability for Gnashing Portal, because the house actually rears up and begins chomping down on whoever is inside of it, like it splits in half and begins chomping, that means if you get a very good reflex save, you can actually escape the cottage while it's doing that.
Tom Duro wrote this motherfucker.
For its second action, it uses the swallowing staircase, and I need everybody to give me a reflex save. Everybody that's in the staircase. Right now, that's Kix, Sundrinker, and Lucan.
Why is this happening to me? I don't think I trust getting out of here.
All right, Lucan rolls a failure and Sundrinker rolls a success, but also they should be one higher.
So I fall to the bottom, or I just fall like a certain amount of feet?
So, Kix, you got a 13, which is a critical failure, but because Sundrinker is still succeeding in holding the throat open, it's preventing the worst of it. That is just a failure. You fall 15 feet down the stairs, but you are not prone. So you're still in the stairwell.
Okay.
And you're not prone. Lucan gets a failure, but that is instead a success because of Sundrinker, and Sundrinker's success is a critical success. No additional benefits, but do not get pushed down. And then finally, it uses the acidic assault down in the stomach. So Arius, you're going to need to give me a fortitude save.
Let's see if I can roll decent for once.
Oh
my god.
Our rolls are so bad tonight.
There's my second nat 1 for the night.
Oh boy.
I mean, you have to.
Like, the only 2 good rolls really tonight have been Sundrinker's hold the walls, which has been very important, but fuck.
Wow. Do you still have a hero point?
I'm saving it for when I actually die.
Like, no one's gonna be able to come back and get you.
What good is saving it till you die, though? If you go unconscious, nobody can get you back up.
I'm just hoping he rolls low.
How much health do you have?
26.
Oh, I guess it's possible.
It's possible I survive. Because what is it? Isn't it 2d? It's 2d8 plus 4.
I mean, on a critical failure, got 28 last.
So if he rolls average or below, I'm okay.
Well, I guess you do get to make the choice after the roll is determined. So there it goes. Take 24 points.
Well, that's about average.
Alright. I'm at 2.
of acid. You have 2?
Yeah. I gambled and I fucking won. Fuck you, Tyler.
For now.
All right.
I was feeling lucky after I rolled 2 nat 1s out of my 3 dice rolls.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. All right. Well, that is the Hungry Cottage's turn. Lucan, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm basically just going to do the same thing. 2 tandem movements to try and go up the stairs. 50 feet worth of...
Tell me how much movement you have before you start moving.
So 50 feet of movement for each.
50 feet.
Because I'm going to use 2 actions of tandem movement.
Okay.
So 50 divided by 15 is basically 3 squares. 1, 2. Oh. I think I'm going to stop there.
Yeah. That's why I moved up into the space, is so that it left more room for everybody else to move up.
Yeah, I'm just going to stay there, like at the top of the stairs. I'm not going to exit the stairs because Sundrinker is again going to make an athletics check. And I'd like to petition that because I got a critical success on the last one, you should give me a +5 on this check.
You did not get a critical success on the last one.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I got a critical success on my reflex save.
Yes.
Well, whatever. Fine.
Let's try, though.
I get a 27.
Damn. Still rolling rocks on those, though.
Yeah, that is a success.
Cool. I'm done.
Then after Lucan, Arius, it's your turn.
First action, move into the staircase. Second and third action.
Don't have enough movement to actually get into the staircase. So it's 15 feet to enter that square.
Just to step in.
Yeah.
5, 10.
So it gets you 20 feet to get to the opening with one action.
All right. Well, I move in with 2 actions then. If I would have gone down, that would have gone so poorly.
It still can. Don't worry.
Yeah, there is a lot of ways you can still go tits up.
I mean, I can't really take damage in here, though, right?
I mean, if you fall.
No, but if
hallway?
you fail, you critically fail your reflex save, which means, or even if you fail, no, you have to critically fail your reflex save.
I go after the Hungry Cottage, so unless he makes me fall and then get acid damage.
Yeah, that's exactly what's been happening.
Wait, that happens in the same round? I missed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the mouth closes up, the throat goes down, and then the acid goes. Blah, blah.
God, that's so stupid.
Exactly like that.
You know what, Ted? It is so stupid. I agree.
Because everything else we say happens at the same time in a round. But no, that all happens in a row.
Well, it's like when I would hit somebody and then awesome blow them, you know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you get to pick which order your actions go in.
Yeah, and it does say in the hazard, it goes in that order: mouth, throat, stomach.
Just let us be salty, Tyler.
Oh, you can be salty. That's totally fine. I ain't gonna stop you from being salty. Arius runs up and enters the throat. You are now at the bottom of that, so there is no one in the stomach right now. And you pull out your wand of harm, right?
Yep.
Okay. Then after Arius kicks, it's your turn.
Nice. Sitting at 19, huh? And the only person that's actually out is the monk, right?
Trakmaruk, correct.
Well, I'm on the top floor.
Yeah, not out, sorry.
Not
but on the top
out.
floor.
Right. Yeah.
But I can't get swallowed back to the basement anymore. Which I might advise, if you can get up here, you might want to do it. Because your reflex save is terrible.
I just want to make sure I'd lose distance to heal Arius if he falls. But I'm scared, so I run to the top of the stairs.
You got just enough to get to the top?
Yeah, so it seems like.
All right.
So now I'm in like the freaking purgatory, right?
Yeah, his kick's in the house now.
I'm in like the purgatory where I'm not upstairs, but I'm not downstairs. Or I am upstairs.
You are upstairs now.
You are upstairs.
So that is going to take us to Trakmaruk. You are also up top. And just to review, you can use the force open action on a window or door to forcibly expel one creature that's within 10 feet of an exit from the cottage, which means you can do that with yourself or an ally. Or you can use a 2-action activity to try and jam furniture to keep the teeth from gnashing.
That is what we're going to do.
Gonna try to keep the teeth from gnashing?
Yep. So, you never put prone on me, but I was prone, so I guess 1 action to stand up. And then 2 actions to attempt to... You said it's athletics, right?
Athletics, yes.
Gonna try to prop something up. Guessing a 20's not gonna do it.
A 20 won't do it. When you go and grab for the table, it's a little more awkward and stuck than you were expecting it to be.
We're gonna use a... Fuck. How about a 21?
A 21 also fails.
I mean, because I needed to do it because if like Arius got up here, he was gonna die. Then I might die if I didn't do it. So here we go. That's where we are.
Here we
I
go.
used my hero point because I only have 16 hit points. So I'm probably gonna go down here again, unless you roll poorly.
Well, I guess we'll find out. So that takes us to the cottage. It's going to go through its routine. First thing first, the Gnashing Portal. Reflex save from Kix and Trakmaruk.
Fuck.
Critical failure. Trakmaruk, it was fun while it lasted.
So Trakmaruk gets a 14, critically fails. Kix gets a 25, succeeds. So Kix, you'll take half of this damage. Trakmaruk, you'll take double. 9 is the roll.
I'm
Destroyed.
unconscious and dying 4.
Do you have Die Hard?
I have Die Hard.
You have Die Hard. All right.
Was that a critical failure?
Yep. I was wounded 2.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Took me directly to dying 4. And yes, I have Die Hard.
Nice. That's a close. one.
Not gonna do a whole lot of good.
Does the stun exist if he's dead? If I were to
No.
revive. Okay.
No. I mean, he takes double damage, is knocked prone, which already happens when you go unconscious. And stun 1, you don't regain actions when you're unconscious.
Well, yeah. What I'm questioning, if I revive him, is he stunned 1?
Oh, if somebody heals you, if you're still stun 1. Yeah. And my reasoning for that is that you're not gaining actions when you're unconscious. At least I don't believe so, because that's what I'm basing it on.
Luckily, I went right before the cottage, so I haven't had to move this whole time. I keep going down.
I haven't had to bump you anywhere in initiative. Been in the same spot the whole time.
Well, it's gonna be up to Sundrinker to hold that portal open now, David.
We'll see.
But yeah, that's another nat 1 to our total for tonight.
Yeah, it's not going well.
I guess that wasn't a nat 1. It's just really
Just a
shitty
critical
rolls.
failure.
3 is a critical failure. On the nose, it's a critical failure. That takes us to the throat. So we need a reflex save from Sundrinker, Lucan, and Arius.
Come on, reflex save. Jesus fucking Christ, I critically fail.
Wow. All right.
You weren't supposed to do that.
Arius, you fall to the bottom, and you are prone.
Motherfucker's unconscious. He will be.
So I just go back.
Yeah, we'll go back to right here, and then you're prone. So you're right at the bottom of the staircase in the stomach, and prone. Sundrinker,
Prone because he's unconscious.
correct.
Okay.
I'm unconscious?
Well, not yet.
Not yet.
You will be.
I don't think I will.
Oh?
So Arius critically fails with a 14, but it gets increased to a failure. Lucan fails with a 22, but it gets increased to a success. And Sundrinker fails with a 20, but also it increases to a success. And then for the final action, Acidic Assault, and Arius, I need a Fortitude save.
Yeah, I just need a nat 20. Here we go. Well, I'm pretty sure. No, that was a nat 20.
He
Right?
did it!
Right?
Listeners, it's a crazy...
A 23 fails by 1.
I don't know what in your eyes makes you think this is a fun encounter, Tyler.
Take 10 points of acid damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
How many hit points did you have?
2.
2? Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, the static from it was going to put me down.
Oh boy. Alright, so Arius goes down. Your initiative actually goes to just before the Hungry Cottage. And you are dying 1, correct?
Yup.
Which means kicks could still get you back up.
Then after the cottage, that takes us to Lucan. Lucan and Sundrinker, the only ones still in the throat. And Lucan, likely the only one who saw Arius go down. Maybe Kix right at the top.
I will give my friend a chance. I pull out one of my oils of unlife.
Can you make a range attack and throw it at him?
That's exactly what I was going to do.
I was just trying to think of a reason why you shouldn't be able to do that.
It literally says you just spread it on it.
You just put it on them. Like, you do not have to drink it. You don't have to do anything. You just put it on them. So, action 1, I pull an lesser oil of unlife out of my bandolier. Action 2, I toss it at Arius's fallen skeleton body.
I'll allow it.
Oh my god. I mean, Raw doesn't have the thrown trait.
You can throw anything.
Anything can be thrown.
It's just out of my range increment of 10. But I'm just trying to hit a thing. He would have an AC of like
5.
10 at most.
Yeah, that's not the problem.
5 maybe.
I think it's... Okay, then what does oil say? Applied to an object and used up in the process.
Just going out of his way to make sure he kills people. What a fucking savage. And then laughs about it. More savagery.
This thin black liquid imparts a bone-deep chill while rapidly repairing an undead creature's physical or spiritual form. When you dash oil of unlife onto an undead creature or a living creature, yeah, it does say, just give me a second. The oil absorbs quickly into its body, and the creature regains the listed number of hit points. You can pour oil of unlife on an incorporeal undead, and the oil just gets absorbed into the creature itself. So, yeah, it sounds like it's a very oily liquid. Since there's no way that we could possibly say whether or not the container you have it in is breakable or isn't, we're going to go ahead and let it happen. But I'm reducing it to a D6. Because you're not applying all the oil, but a D6 of healing.
But it's 2d8 plus 5.
Oh, it's a lesser? That makes it so much easier for me. Treat it as a minor oil of unlife.
And what's that do?
1d8.
That takes it down to 1d8 instead of 2d8 plus 5. You're taking a what? D8 plus 5? Yikes.
Yeah.
Well, at least it'll bring you up and give you a chance. So,
He does want to kill you.
I feel weird about this decision. It doesn't feel right, but yeah, that's what we're doing. Let's go forward.
It feels completely right. Of course, what I'm carrying them in is breakable. You always carry them in vials. It's always vials. What am I carrying them in? A
Leather
metal
Steel
flasks? No.
Steel?
A wooden... No, it's a vial. It's always vials.
Or, a hard plastic container with,
There's no plastic.
wide... Oh, come on. Magical plastic has to exist.
Why is it magical? No, okay, you're nope, I'm done. If you're gonna throw in magical plastic, fuck off.
I just forget it.
Then I do it.
Forget it.
Then I do it. I toss it on him.
You toss it. It acts as a minor instead of a lesser. Let's have that be it.
Heal a D8, my friend, as I underhand elixir of oil of unlife onto your corpse in an attempt to give you a chance to live-ish.
I mean, that's all that matters is gets him up so that he can do something on his turn prior to the house going.
Arius, the heal 7.
All right. One of those would have been an act together, and Sundrinker will attempt to hold the hallway open yet again with that act together, and probably fail with a 15.
Yes, a 15 does fail.
Does this have the attack trait?
It doesn't say.
Then Sundrinker, with my third action, will just simply attempt to do so again, and get a 26.
That is a success.
It's my boy Blue.
All right, I'm done.
After Lucan kicks, it's your turn.
I see a pile of bones.
That wasn't there before, and it's suspiciously Minotaur-shaped.
The house is right after me now? Well, actually, I guess the monk's right after me.
The house is right after Trakmaruk and Arius.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But if he's not brought up by you, he's gonna go straight into making death saving throws. Recovery checks. Sorry. Sorry, excuse me. I've got adventurers stuck in my throat. No one? Ooh.
No, we're not gonna laugh at your joke as you're trying to kill us. No.
Actively trying to kill us.
Hey, a guy can try. a guy can try.
Not sort of, kind of, but actively trying to kill us here.
Well, yeah.
Ruling against us when David tries to do something cool.
You heal for 21.
Holy crap, that's a big one.
And then fucking Kix jumps out this window.
You have to make a force open check to get out.
Oh, that door's already open.
Get
Well, then
within
here.
10 feet of the door.
But isn't the window already open? That's the one we came through.
No.
No,
It's
the whole
not.
house changed.
The whole house changed to accommodate the fact that it's alive and eating you.
In order to get out, you basically need to make an athletics check or have somebody else make an athletics check to force you out.
Correct. Yes. So you bring Trakmaruk back up.
And I move towards the door.
Then that takes us over to Trakmaruk. It's your turn.
Okay. 2 questions. Do I have to be standing to do the things for the house?
I mean, no. No. Where are you on the map?
Do I take any negatives? I'm close to the door.
Yeah. From where you're at, you could do it. You do have the table nearby you. Just a 2-action activity that you need to be an expert in athletics to do. So, no. Yeah, go ahead. 2 actions from the floor.
And Kix, how much health do you have?
15. But if I go unconscious, I don't go unconscious the first time. You don't know
Really?
that, and I don't even know that, but that's
No.
what will happen.
Thank you for reminding me, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to trigger that at some point. This is probably a good time to do that.
I mean, it happens every time, so.
I feel like my only real option is to stop us all from taking damage up here. So, 2 actions to do this from the floor, because I only have 2 actions because I lost 1 from critically failing my last check. Oh god, I can't even look. Fucking A. That's a 6 on the die for an 18.
That will fail.
Oh, guys. Let's see how many of us can die. I don't think I rolled over a 10 tonight.
If Trakmaruk dies, I am going to grab a brick from the fireplace and just hope that Gurdrug is haunting it. And then I'm going to carry the brick around with me, and then Gurdrug can just be in the party again.
Arius, before the cottage, in the acid at the bottom of the stairs prone. It's your turn.
I'm gonna start moving 15, 30. Oh, I stand up, then move 15. Fuck.
Can you move 45 in, or is somebody in the way?
No, there's just really no point in moving 45 in, because if I fall, I'm just gonna fall all the way down anyways, right? If I fail, I fall how far?
It's 15 feet.
So the question is, would you be better off standing up and then using that wand to heal yourself?
I stand up, I move 15 feet in, and then I'm gonna use the wand on myself.
For a single action harm?
Yeah, it's probably better to get inside and do a single action than it is to stay down there. I don't think a 2 action is gonna
Make enough of a difference?
make me survive anymore. Yeah,
Yeah, because the 2 action gets you, what, an extra
an
D8?
extra 8. It would just be
Or
an extra flat 8.
Just an extra flat 8,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't see that being worth it. So
At least in here, if you make your save, you'll be okay. If you're down there, you're guaranteed gonna take damage.
7 puts me up to 14. That's my turn.
That takes us over to the cottage. With its first action, it does the Gnash. So I need a reflex save from Kix and Trakmaruk.
Jesus Christ, brother. I've got an 18.
Can we say the night just didn't happen and started over on Friday from where we started tonight?
I mean, it just shows you how fucking broken this. I mean,
Give
I
it
guess we're
another
getting
shot.
ones, but this place is fucking stupid.
Let's just like rage quit the game and go back to the save point. Right? That's how that works.
I rolled a nat 1. Another critical failure. Trakmaruk is dead.
See you, buddy.
That Gurdrug fireplace idea is, I guess, happening.
I love the Gurdrug fireplace idea. That's why I'm a coach Trakmaruk die.
How are you gonna get a brick from the fireplace?
I don't know. I haven't gotten that far yet.
I'm laying right next to it.
My two characters died within like 5 feet of each other.
Fucking telekinetic projectile. That's what you gotta do.
Fuck.
I mean, you could say your ghostiness like hopped into my fucking backpack. Like for some reason, there's just a piece of fireplace in my backpack because I'm laying right next to it. What is this doing here?
Take half of 15 kicks. And kicks with a 26, you succeeded the saving throw. You are within 10 feet. And as it's gnashing its teeth, you see the opportunity to leap through.
And I can just pop outside?
Right now, you can just pop outside.
Another reflex save.
You have to try another reflex
Or it's
save.
an athletics check. No, it's an athletics check, I thought.
No. For this
No.
specific slipping through the teeth.
You make a reflex save. If you succeed, while it's gnashing, you can make another reflex save to try to get out.
See the opportunity and you can take it.
Kix is determined to get out and rolls a natural 20.
Well, it's not going to be a TPK. Kix is the only one that's going to survive,
The
and it's going to
living
go
creature.
get another new party for Berline.
Kicks.
Lucan has no inkling of dying here.
Lucan also doesn't know exactly what's going on from where his vantage point either. Speaking of, I need Lucan, Sundrinker, and Arius to give me reflex saves.
I think I might take my hero point on that one with Lucan because I got a critical failure. So I wouldn't want to get a... well...
The difference is that you fall prone on a critical failure.
You don't on a regular one.
Well, he can't critically
Okay.
fail. The question is, do you go
Yeah.
back 15 feet or not?
Yeah, I'll let myself go back 15 feet. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine for right now, at least.
All right. So Sundrinker succeeds. Arius succeeds because their failures are turned into a success thanks to Sundrinker's efforts. Lucan, your critical failure is instead a failure. Push 15 feet back down. Now, there's nobody in the stomach for it to burn, so no fortitude saves there. Instead, all of the corpses and the stacks of books and papers and just bullshit is now turning into this bilgy, green, smoking pile. Lucan, it's your turn.
All right, so you want a quick battle medicine while I'm next to you?
I would love one.
I'll act together. Oh, no. I'll just take one action to battle medicine Arius and roll a 22, which is a success. So you will heal 10. Now I will act together. Lucan will move up a little bit, and Sundrinker will attempt to athletics check. Sundrinker will fail, so then I'll take my third action with Sundrinker just to try that athletics check again. And looks like we'll fail again, unfortunately, this time. Now I'll take that hero point to try that again.
Oh, okay.
Because that is an important one to try and get. There we go. I succeed.
So close to being bad.
Yeah, it was. A 29 is a success.
Barely just rolled over. I get like it was gonna happen regardless, but like that's still stress-inducing.
All right, then after Lucan, Kix. Do you do anything while you're out there?
Can I do anything to benefit my team while not going back inside? Can I start the house back on fire to make it agitated?
I mean, no.
Why are you so against me setting this fucking house on fire?
Mostly because it's a lot.
7 sessions.
I know, it's not been 7 sessions.
It's all
Two.
wrong. I'm fucking coming back at level 20. Goal in life.
Burn this motherfucker to the ground.
All houses will be destroyed. But yeah, in all honesty, I guess
The only reason you can't is because it's raining and it's currently like more flesh than wood. Like, yes,
I
it's
just
still
take out
wood,
my
but
dagger and I start stabbing the house.
it's chunk.
I'll make some rolls if you'd like.
No, that's okay. That's okay. You can't actually damage the house.
I sure can.
I mean, you can't deal enough damage to get bypass the hardness of the house.
I'm sure I can take a chip out of this patio.
Yeah, you want to give it a shot?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. You just next turn, you get back to me, and I'll have a piece out.
Arius, it's your turn.
Arius will use 2 actions to move 15, 30, 45 feet up the stairs, and then third action, he's going to put away his wand.
Okay. That's going to take us over to the cottage. There is nobody in the cottage mouth as it begins to gnash, and it's just gnashing while Kix is outside looking in. In the throat, we need a reflex save from Sundrinker, from Arius, and from Lucan. And we had a success on the athletics check last round to do this, so we've got Sundrinker goes from a failure to a success with a 20. Lucan, same thing, failure to success. Arius also failure to success. All right.
Oh, I'm getting close there. 17. I don't know what the save was. Was it like 20 something? 24?
24,
25?
I think.
Ugh.
And with nobody in the stomach to burn, it just burns the crap. Lucan, it's your turn.
So first action will be an act together. Lucan will move. Sundrinker will attempt to hold. So here's the athletics check from Sundrinker.
I mean, we can all get out, right?
And we'll get a 24.
Before you do that, like, we have the movement to all get out.
Does a 24 succeed?
24 does succeed.
Excellent. So then...
Yeah, but are you ignoring what Ted's saying?
I know. I was deliberately... do we all have the movement to get out?
Yeah. Like, no one's going to be in this anymore. Unless we're deliberately staying in here for some reason.
I was considering it.
Just to heal up, or like...
You don't take damage out in here.
How far can you go?
I don't think we're gonna keep making these saves, man. I think we just need to book it and try and get the fuck out of
Just
here.
try.
I'm at 24 HP. I can at least maybe survive one hit once we get up there, and then try to get the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean, if Sundrinker's right at the top, have him move up, use that action to do the thing upstairs.
Yeah, that's smarter. Okay. You're smarter. You understood the situation better than I did. All right.
I don't want to die now, David.
That's fair. That's fair.
You've given me
Okay.
hope. Why did you give me hope?
I'm sorry. We'll at least start with 2 tandem actions, which is going to be 50 feet of movement for both of my characters.
Does that put you out?
It will put both of them out.
Okay.
And what's the athletics check we have to make?
It is a 2-action activity. You have enough to do that, yeah?
No, I do not.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes, absolutely I do. Yes, absolutely I do with act. No, I don't. Because I moved twice. No, I don't.
You don't? Okay. Got it.
When you
Got
do
it.
act together, if you move twice, he has to move twice also? He has to do the exact same thing?
No, but I have to have 2 actions to be able to do the act together. Like, I could give him 2 actions to do act together, and I'd still have 1 to move. But I don't have 2 actions. I spent 2 actions doing tandem movement. So I only have 1 action left.
That's what I'm saying. The tandem movement is 2 actions also?
The tandem movement is 1 action, but I did it twice to get out. So they both move 50 feet to get out. And then, actually, Sundrick would be all the way up to the door.
That's what I'm
Because he
saying,
would
is
have
if you did
more
that
speed.
1 tandem movement and then an act together, that still gives you 50 feet of movement and him 2 actions up above.
Oh,
right?
because he could have 2 actions. Yeah, then he would have 2 actions left. He wouldn't have moved that far then. He would have moved to here. And he can do it from anywhere?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I do tandem movement with my first action, that gets Sundrinker almost to the door, and that gets Lucan towards the top of the stairs. Then I do an act together, 2 actions for Sundrinker to make the athletics check to try and hold things open. Take 1 action with Lucan with act together to move. That would get Lucan up to the top of the stairs. And Sundrinker can take those 2 actions to try the athletics check. Fuck, summoners are weird. But let's do it.
That technically worked, but yeah, that was a little weird. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
You get a 29.
29 is a success.
So what does that mean? He means he's holding the thing open this round?
So this activity is to jam furniture in place that prevents the teeth from gnashing
So nobody will take damage next turn.
for 1d4 rounds. So go ahead and roll a d4.
All right, D4. 1.
That didn't even roll. Jesus.
So for 1 round, the next time it gnashes, nothing will happen.
Okay.
For damage purposes. That is going to take us over to Kix, who is stabbing the porch. Arius.
I'm gonna actually do some.
Oh, do you have something, Kix?
Yeah, I'm gonna mind blast it. The house. Does the house have a mind? I'm just
Interesting.
being a
Sure
bitch.
seems to have a mind.
I'm gonna I'm trying really hard. My brain is just focused on the house, and it's like,
Blast Tyler.
So
Yeah,
in the
like-
defenses section of the hazard, it doesn't have any.
I'm about to find its weakness. I probe its mind.
Go ahead and give me an occult check.
Hey, I'm an expert in that. Oh, that's 2 dice. Well, they're both fairly well. We'll take the 29.
A 29, okay. On a 29, you're able to identify that while the house is gnashing and, alive right now, it happened right after Iron Tavia died. So there was some sort of connection that was there, and then she got sucked into the house. But this seems to have taken her energy, and it's now permeating through the house. So this is some sort of backlash, potentially, because killing her cut her off from the coven, from the grave claw itself.
Nice. Now I know that.
Yes.
I can take that knowledge of the one-man party back home.
That would be really just a recall knowledge. So if you want to do something else for 2 actions, you can try.
Stab!
Stab away. Arius.
All 3 actions to try and get the fuck out of here. So 15, 30. I only have 30 more feet of staircase.
Okay, so that's 2 actions at least at the top. Well, it doesn't take it's not difficult terrain to exit.
Yeah,
It's just-
so
yeah.
15, 30, then it'd be 35 to be at the top to the next floor. And then I'm going to keep moving.
Yeah, because if you can get within 10 feet of the door or window, if you get a success on your reflex save, you can try another one to get out.
So 35 would be where Lucan is right now, right? Yeah, I can get to within 10 feet of a door.
Oh, and allows anyone in the cottage to move from it during that time. So that means you can get out without making a check.
Because you're holding the teeth open.
Yeah, because you've got it wedged open.
Nice.
So everybody should be able to get out then, right?
That's right. Do we have enough movement just to leave? Because you could exit from any section of the house right now.
Yeah, I got plenty of movement to get the fuck out. I'm at 30, 35, 40, 50, 55, 60. I'm out.
Then that would take us to the cottage, who right now can't gnash, and nobody's in the throat and nobody's in the stomach. So that takes us to Lucan.
We will tandem movement. Sundrinker will move outside of the cottage out here with Arius and Kix. Lucan will move up and see the fireplace and thinks about his friend Gerdrug. There's some sentimentality to Lucan. He doesn't let it out very much, but it's there. With his second action, he'll pick up a brick from the fireplace. Just remember his friend. And then third action, heads out the door.
Congratulations.
Hey guys, we almost kind of survived, kind of.
Yes, we all got out. Hey, where's the new guy?
We left him where we found him, kinda?
Yeah, he got to come back alive for a little bit of a fight, and now he's dead again. It's fine, really. Circle of undeath.
He was a construction worker.
I mean, Swanee did have another character that, he was torn between the two, right? And he went with this one. He's got that other one still.
I've got a brick.
I don't hate the idea. I kind of hate the idea, but I don't.
I absolutely love the idea.
Bring Gurdjieff
I
back.
love the idea.
Let me do one more thing before I let you guys loose to talk about this in character. As soon as the last of you exits the cottage, it stops gnashing, and it goes back to a normal cottage. Just like that.
Hey, Kix, let's burn it down.
Fire!
We burn it. We take as much time as is necessary.
I will spend days.
I set the brick leaning just right so it can watch us burn it. Just for the symbolism.
So what I want you to do then is, for me, the answer to that, yes. Absolutely, you are able to, with time, burn down the cottage. Nobody's left to defend it. And it's not alive anymore. It's just a cottage. If it a little bit of a macabre cottage.
Cottage?
McGarbage.
Tell me how you do it, and then let's discuss the party dynamic at this point.
Well, fire. I mean, I don't have any magical fire, so I'm just using regular old fire.
You guys have to discuss what you do next. What did you take away from this visit to the cottage? As awful as it was.
A brick.
The friends are short, and I shouldn't get to know them. Not that I got to know that guy.
Yeah, like I mentioned, Lucan has some sentimentality to him. He's, I don't know how much we've gotten into his backstory, but he's still pretty heartbroken about losing his husband not that long ago. And so, losing a friend is, maybe he's feeling a little dead inside towards it, but, part of him, a corner of him, is still pretty hurt by it, which is why he took the brick. And so as the fire burns, he might just, literally sit down next to the brick in Sundrinker and watch the fire burn as if he's letting Gurdrug watch the house burn that killed him. I would say, well, Gurdrug, friend, afraid we weren't able to save you, darling, but at least you can see that we got some measure of revenge. Still working on it for others, but at least the cottage is burning and Iron Tavia is dead. Don't know what consolation that is to you. I don't think I'll take up your quest of whatever it was you were doing late at night. Never really learned all that much about it. Shame, really. Oh well, I guess that's the way of things in Geb.
The brick is a brick. So how long would you stay after successfully burning it down?
Yeah, well, I would just stay until the cottage is burned down. So if that takes an hour, I'd stay an hour.
It's going to take way longer than an hour.
Longer than an hour for a cottage to burn down?
Oh, in this damp, environment? Oh, yeah.
Okay, after 2 hours, I get bored and leave. I will do some medicine checks. I will refocus over the course of 2 hours while being warmed by the fire.
Okay. Arius, what do you do?
Everybody can take these heals as they come.
Take those heals is what I do. Fucking hurt. You have ward medic?
I have ward medic and the other one. Continual recovery. I have both. So after an hour, I have healed everybody up and refocused. So I think I'd spend another hour just sitting and watching.
While that hour's taking place, are Arias and Kix just kind of watching as well?
Yep. I'm just hanging out.
I'm really excited about it, yeah.
Oh, and in the second hour, and Trackmon too, I guess, that's another friend lost. Kind of. More of a very brief acquaintance, but, anyway, he looked cool.
I don't think I ever got his name.
Trackmoruk. It was Trackmoruk. We called him Mook.
For the 5 minutes we knew him.
That one time we called him Mook.
Yeah, one time.
We literally
One time we called him Mook.
Going down to a fight, did the fight, and left. It was 5 minutes that we knew him. Not even.
Yeah, not even.
Boy. Nothing like being chained in a basement for a couple of decades and waking up with your
Dying.
bones and then just moving on anyways.
Having some random asshole god kill him. Fucking houses, man.
During that hour, maybe towards the middle end of the hour, Kix reaches into their pouch, pulls out rubs something in their hands, kind of pushes their hair back into a straight, combs everything down, and straightens out the clothing, walks over to the brick, closes his eyes, and touches it. After a moment, takes his hand away. The brick begins to emanate necromantic energy.
I assume since you're talking, this is not me.
This is not Kix doing it. Lucan watches this strange thing happen. Kix, dear fellow, what was that all about?
Kix holds a finger up to their lips and shh.
Hidden depths. Hidden depths. All right. Okay. I'm liking you more and more, Kix.
The brick flickers a bit, like with this sickly black glow.
Necromantic brick glow?
Kix looks over to Lucan and says, that may take him a while, but he has the choice now.
Kix, have you secret abilities I'm not aware of?
Kix, you're back and you heard that question.
What are you talking about? We're just setting the house on fire, and now we're leaving.
Did you or did you not just perform some kind of necromantic ritual on this little brick here?
Am I just holding the rock?
Nah, you didn't even have to hold it. You just place your hand on it to do what you did.
It was probably the smart Kix that likes to wear nice clothes.
What?
Do you say that as Arius?
I've met him once.
I don't know what that means.
Huh. A bit of a dichotomous nature, have you, Kix?
I'm quite confused on what you guys are talking about, but sure. Can we go now? This place is...
Yes. I think we'll have much to talk about, and perhaps even more to do so. As I pick up the brick and slip it into my pocket. No, I don't slip it into my pocket. That would throw off the lines of my dress. I had it to some degree to carry.
Good shit.
Well, Iron Tavia's Cottage 2, Swanee 0, I guess, as we lose both Gurdrug and Track Maruk. But we've defeated the big bad of Book 1 and learned some interesting information. Where will our adventure take us from here? Find out next time as we continue Bloodlords. And until then, may you have many great adventures of your own.
It's your turn.